It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game.
Hot, 180. Check, 53's Mike. Leave it, bring up 48. Watch the twist. 53's the Mike.
A first down throw for Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, check. 3 down. Quicker, Omaha. Hey, no, easy. Hey, Alpha. 35. I'm coming for you. You mine. 35's the move.
To throw, Cousins. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. The end result, 21 yards.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fournette. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Switch. Lucky 50. Yellow. Gun. 35. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, exit.
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on first and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Gun. 35. It's going to be a long.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check. Go ahead.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Strong left. Go. 3 down. 35's the Mike. Gun. Mike 35.
From the 41, Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver's able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Gun. Hey, Charlie. Move.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, can't. Mike 30. Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They go back to the ground now with Fournette, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A very solid gain of 27.
27 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They'll try the right side here with Fournette, shedding through the defense. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, and he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10, and he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood! 35, Mike, 30. Bring up 48. 35's the Mike. Two. I'm coming after you. Mike 35, Mike 35.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, they got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. Flushed out right. Going deep for it. Got his man. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's Williams. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a give, right side. Logan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Number 1, Mark 49. Blue down, blue edge here.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Vikings 14-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Andy Isabella was the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
SOS. Gun.
Throwing, Cousins. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Gun. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, steamer.
Cousins the thrower. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And a Cardinal first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on third and long. Murray. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 89 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Fournette. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the run, it's Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray now on first down. Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Dancing to his left. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Murray now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he cuts it right into space. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.